This time we go up. Probably a camp. And then the main quest. Great. Come on. Can easily get one shot here. What kind of shit? A bloody curry. We got to grab potions. I'm the third. If it's camp in front of me, I'll need to grab potions and ammo. I think it's a camp in front of me. It should be. It's camp. Grab 30 potions. And bullets. Nothing else. Are we? 156 bullets. I need to switch this. I crafted major health potions. Bind it. Now we're good.
Speak, savage! What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in! Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with.
You should be discreet if you want to eavesdrop on these people.
Eavesdrop. There.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us.
You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto.
Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable.
You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, It could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that,
These monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
We may be able to reason with them. I could try.
Is there a fucking way down, or I need to run around all the way down there? I don't want to eavesdrop. Can we? It's from this side. Still don't get it. What does this have to do with the king? What's at the free? Drim-a-dum-dum. Drim-a-dum-dum. Boom. Boom. There we pass. Drim-a-dum-dum.
But
Oh,
I
what now?
recognize this face. Lord de Sardet. What a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just tortured a woman, and then they say hello, as if it were nothing.
Wow.
I'm sure that they will explain what pushes them to treat her this way.
believe me, we would never have reached such extremities if she had told us what we wanted. You see, we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings on their bodies. We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onol Manawi. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a cavern of knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them. And certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter. But as you have witnessed, she refuses to tell us how. To know we are so close to understanding such a fascinating phenomenon. And to be able to do nothing. Let's just say it has made us aggressive.
It's extremely regrettable. Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle this. She will give in at some point.
Have you already forgotten all that you owe me? Without me, you would all be locked away in deranged jails or likely even dead. I took you for sages and doctors. But you are nothing more than a gang of skin flayers. You have made me regret my actions.
It is true that we indeed owe you our lives, but all this knowledge, ripe for the picking.
No knowledge justifies treating anyone this way.
Free her now. We should...
They'll scram away, fuck off.
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaikse are absolute monsters. But who are you? You too are a Renaikse.
We were told at Wen Shavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned. I waited a long time and then I came here. To end.
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. But he came here often before. You saved me. And so I must help. The Cave of Knowledge is a bit further north.
Just don't bug somewhere, please.
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Munundanem. That means the one who shares my mind. We must be real.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places.
But you're not a Donegad.
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you, even if I am not sure I can trust you, remind yourself that this honor is immense.
Put your fears to rest. We have not... How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen Vinbar make these movements so many times.
Explore the cave. That will be the entire map. Get in a cave.
The paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he's walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the Renaikse. But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not share this with me?
She went over there. Now we can't pass here. It's a little bit wide.
These paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous bird.
He is a Donegad, becoming a Nadaig Meneman. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain. It is no doubt the path he has chosen to follow.
If I understand correctly, the Donegad are metamorphed differently according to the place they are bound.
Yes. The Sinolmenawi bind them to a specific place, and in return they become the Guardians. But how could a Guardian of the Plains resemble a Guardian of the Mountains?
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation? I thought it was a very slow process.
For some, it takes years. At least this is what is said. For others, it might take place the very moment where the Donegad surrenders to Enon Milfrichtemen. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
Seed of the Mountain Gate.
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which.
What do you mean? It was well hidden. It was in front of us.
This
Everyone
door is
runs the
also
marathon
ancient.
here.
It seems
Everyone.
to show a doorway into the mountain. This door appears to be in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seeds.
The Donegada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I've run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. The Caverns of Knowledge are used to initiate and transmit the knowledge of the Donegada. This painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred place where they will bind themselves.
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second plant?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
On this one, we see a sacred site with raised stones. And behind the face of the volcano, we also see the path that leads there. Like some sort of schematic.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentices must walk. And the Donegada that are prepared to surrender themselves to Enolmir Frichtime.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we've learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. I just hope there's still enough of him left to answer us, and that Constantine is with him, and that he is still alive.
Who is Constantine? I thought you were looking for Vinbar.
I seek them both. I had hoped that Vinbar would help me enter the sanctuary of Dorhad Gennad, but I learned from the Tierna Hach Kadaktus that he took my cousin.
The Tierna told you this? And so you seek to avenge him?
No. Only to save my cousin and try to understand why.
None of what you say makes sense. Why would Vinbar take your cousin? I don't understand. My head spins. I need to breathe fresh air.
Please, go ahead.
Am I the only one to think this woman's departure is suspicious?
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
I shouldn't have told her about Constantine. She must have thought we wanted to kill her husband. This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
We should have noticed that she did not trust us. Let's search. There must be another exit to this cave.
Where the fuck are we? Nope. That's a fast exit. Find the passage in the mountain. Cave of knowledge. Get to the camp.
These traps weren't here when we went through with Sarah earlier.
She must have set them to make sure that we wouldn't be able to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly.
So we go. And go to the village. Go here. There's a passage here. Like, come on!
This is the place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Knowledge. Vimbar must have hidden the passage to the sanctuary.
Sacred passage to the mount. Okay, I'm gonna go here. So this leads outside of the map and deeper into the mountain. It's about to climb. God damn it, I hurt. Solid amount of XP from them. I'm gonna level up again. Level 29. A bit more on level 30. What the fuck is this? Get the messages here. I missed an area over here. There was a hidden passage. No. Bullshit. What's on the right? not in the mood to fight. I guess we can avoid like this. Or not. Ah, whatever, go down. Fucking tough. No, I won't play Alien Isolation. I got 5-6 games in mind. I'm gonna go with Stygian, Eaters 5, Demon something Devils, whatever the fuck the name of the game is. And Surge 2, of course. Hey, what the? This is the way out, but is it the way out? I think it's the way out. The passage to the mountains. What about this? What is the fucking one? Oh yo, fuck this. I believe the game ends here. It should end here. In the mountain. In Bar Trail. Looks like the last map to me. It ends in this mountain where the volcano is.
Finally, we've made it to high ground. Now, let's find this trail to the sanctuary. It can't be far from here. Bloodied feathers.
They are extremely long. I know of no species of bird that sports such plumage.
Looks like Vinbar must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountain. If we want to have any chance of saving Constantine, we must hurry. More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
There is a skill shrine also.
You should not have come all this way, Renaikse. I will not let you near Vimbar.
Sarah, we must see him. We don't have a choice. We saved you. Why have you locked us in the cavern? And why do you now stop us from passing?
In spite of your friendship with these monsters, you helped me. I thought that I had to help you in return. But I learned looking at the paintings that this was madness. Vinbar has heard the calling and answered. Even if it breaks my heart, he has done what is right. He maintains the balance. No one must stop him. I am his Minundanem. It is now my duty to defend the path he treads.
His path led him to kill Katasach, and now he holds my cousin captive. I'm sorry, Sarah, but no one will keep us from passing.
Eitmo!
What do you do? Here you go, Ithaca. Big coal. What they throw poison bombs or what? Whatever the fuck they're doing. -3 reputation with natives. Strange. Obsidian Saber. Sierra Sea. Pretty cool. It's not like I had a choice, you know. Giant smoldering club. Requires 5 points of the strength.
Over there, more feathers.
Don't troll me, it's not the end, Diggy. There's more after this. Hey.
These giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
You're gonna kill a chicken. Professor Seraph Feather. Yeah, shit. Passage.
We found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be here, with Constantine. If he's still alive, we need to find a way to get inside quickly.
Just don't tell me there's a puzzle to get inside. Okay. Find a way to open the door made of roots.
This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it's obstructed. He knows how to protect his home. A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed. And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage? The seed that Sarah was carrying should work.
To think that she gave her life to protect the one she loved.
Now that we have both seeds, the ritual should work.
What's up, Kevin? How you doing? 10 out of 10 masterpiece, yeah. Just follow the quest. There's nothing anywhere else. Is that a king?
King Vinbar, why? Constantine didn't do anything. He has never sought to wrong your people in any way.
Like a worm he burrows. You are so naive. You cannot see with my eyes. Enol Milfrichtimin saw the wound. From atop the volcano, he warned me of the danger. Fed by bitterness, driven by desire, taking without giving, he will be the end of us all.
You have gone completely mad.
Take it. You are too blind, too renaixed to understand.
Leave him! That's enough. Free him.
That's the king. That's the boss.
I cannot. O source of life.
Free him! Damn it!
Flying chicken. Bloody hell, it's a real desert for a boss. One shot. motherfucker. Final boss. Fucking hilarious. Your skill points for magic healing. I mean, like, I need magic healing. No, whatever. You left something, yeah. King doesn't leave a thing.
Constantine! Wake up, please, I beg you! Hang on. We're bringing you home to get you healed. Three days have passed since we returned. I need to go to the palace to see if Constantine has finally awoken.
He slept for 3 days. 3 fucking days. Still haven't found a cure for Malikor. By the way, there's not a single quest remaining. These are side quests. Exploration, cryptography, Seraphed and fetch quests. 3 companion quests. More fetch quests. And the main quest only. That's all there is to do. I really hope the game will end soon.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
So Constantine is the last final boss.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the 4th time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I wouldn't go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm going to tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it. And in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site. A place full of magic. I followed his instructions. And all of a sudden, what an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened. It seems that Vinbar was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly, of course. I just want to understand. Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came and started circling around me. It was incredible. I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am Onol Manawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Einon Mil Frictumen?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they're going to name a successor.
For fucking real?
Constantine.
Any news of your parents? No, my she's...
You told me that during the ritual with Katasak, you felt the bond he'd created.
It's true. And it was an incredible feeling. I felt like I was every blade of grass in that remote place. I could see everything, feel everything, and I knew that I could bend the trees to my will.
Do you still feel that way?
Yes, but in a more dull, muffled way.
The
first time, it was surreal and perfect. In fact, I don't know if there's a word for it.
The first time?
The first time it happened. Now it's as if I've become used to feeling this bond. Take care.
So there's bloody more. I thought the game was about to end. But there's more. Tror det er noe hoppfungus.
Good day, Glendan.
Beort Tirtomat, currents of Katasak. We learned of his death. Andevosht Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King, Vinbar, is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into his mountains after killing Katasak and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him? Kirtan Sedah. What happened? How could a friend of Katasak do such a horrible thing?
I'm sorry, but your High King did not leave me any choice. He was at the point of killing my cousin and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nardaig. Perhaps it was for that reason that he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. but something escapes me. Why? Why would Vinbar have done such a thing? His offering to Tiafradi does not justify what he did.
You know that I wish to see Enonmil Frictaman,
I'm losing
and he was the
reputation
only
with
one with the
this.
power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I'm just as sorry as you.
Andevosht Tire. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Vladnit, Katasak, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tiafradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many, and there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations.
Earn at least one pretender's trust. Convince Queen Deirdre to support you. Convince Dunkas to support you. Convince Ulan.
Who will win the vote in your opinion?
I don't know. Each of the three, it is if
Is there-
what can.
I must work.
I'll go with Dunkas. I think they got a best chance with them. If that's the one I'm thinking about.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I'm the bearer of bad news. Vinbar, your High King, is dead.
Andevosh Tire. We haven't seen him in a long time.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Tiafradi needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaisse brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past, and chasing away those who came does not make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed, and my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become High King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find
I'm
balance
sad that it's
with
about
those
to
from
end.
the
Yeah,
remote
I'm very
island
sad.
and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaisse humility and to respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enonmil Frictaman in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
You are a Karants of our clan, and I would be glad to help you meet.
You'll help
what
us.
should I do
And when-
in the it is.
Now we have earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet an Frictaman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
Have you thought carefully about what your allies' intentions are? If you approve of them, fine. But if you don't, it would be better to pick someone else.
You're right. It's a decision that's more important than our quest for an antidote.
I must dwell on it.
Find the crown, we fucking finish with this. And what about Ulan?
To what do I owe?
I regret to inform you that...
I'm divorced, dear. But why have you come to...
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely among...
It is true. I understand that you may be worried about I seek only to bring by creating an alliance.
There is something I...
If you get the steep, but anything else?
Nothing.
He's gonna help us still. I don't even need to look at the last one. Where is this shit? The crown. Find the legendary crown of the High Kings. I'm going to go on foot. That was it. First left, second one. One shot them here, they're not worth it. Down. There was not right here, but I killed another idol here. And now I need to find the crown. Fucking hell, I need to kill them. Strong motherfuckers. Who the fuck are you shooting at? Oh my god. Come on! Come on! Oh, shit.
What are you doing there? Here lie those who fell facing the first invaders, and you dare enter and scatter their bones.
I did not come here with the intention of defiling this place.
No. You came looking for a crown of the High King, hoping to choose the one who will lead us.
Isn't that what you were looking for as well?
Yes, but I am not a Renaigse. I wish to lead my people to victory, and I have come here seeking something that will make it a certainty. And so, do you plan on keeping it for one of those who is too wise or cowardly to come and get it themselves? Or will you give me the crown?
Deirdre is a great warrior. If she reigns, she will unite all of the clans. And with the blessing of Enon Milfrichtaman, the people of your island will be chased away from here. Think long on this. If you leave her the crown, she will become the High Queen. You will not be able to change your mind.
If I give you the crown, you shall be named High Queen. What will you do with this power?
You have already shown to all that you are not like the other Renaigse. I will not hide from you the truth. Teofradi does not want to welcome your people. They toy with us. Take without returning, kill and pillage. I will unite my people and cast all of the Monesenaig into their ocean wagons. They will go and pillage elsewhere.
You want the crown so you can more easily rid yourself of my presence afterward?
If you give it to me, you will become our Karants. And we do not chase away our Karanten. And also, you are on Almanawi. You are bonded to this land, not to theirs, no?
Keep the crown.
Sorry, Deirdre. I believe someone other than you must become the High King.
Someone more easily manipulated. Who will obey? Too bad. I have come to take that crown.
Don't get